welcome to Gemstone Tarot, Wednesday the 20th of August 2025. Completely discombobulated by microphone gate. Back on my phone today. Long story, boring story. Not going to tell you the story, but do have new tarot. So Amanda Sharkey, you suggested this. Mind, and that looks like capers to me because it's all backwards on my phone. Mind and Capers Tarot. There you go. Mindscapes Tarot by John Rice. So Amanda recommended this to me last week and I was like, ooh, that sounds nice. I went straight away, had a look at it and thought, yes. And it has that pretty cool thing where it's got stuff in the box. What does that say? Prepare to embark. Prepare to embark, people. And it has, it's quite sturdy, very good book, and it has a couple of extra major arcanas thrown in as well. So thank you very much for the recommendation, Amanda. And also, Gemstars, I have just done a what new thing is coming in for you, what's coming in for you next, using this. So I did a premiere. So do go and check that out, Gemstars. It should be out simultaneously with this video. I know, that's my plan and I'm sticking to it. If you haven't joined the Gemstars yet, do come and support the channel and join the Gemstars. The link is below and the join button is below. And you can check out the new pick a card reading as well. Okay, so Mindscapes Tarot. Look at that. That is one of the extra cards. Spoiler alert, one of the pick a card people got that one. So I've just done it. Just done it. What do we need to know for whatever I said the date was? Wednesday the 20th. Wednesday the 20th. Wednesday the 20th of August. What have you lot been, oh my God, been up to? Please let me know. I have been watching people come and go. Someone came to the hotel. Of course, he brought a drill and he used the drill. So that's pretty much been it in the street so far. But I am going to a neighbourhood watch meeting. So I'll tell you how that goes. That's on Monday to talk about things. I know I've never been to a community meeting like that before. No potluck for me. No mention of food. So I'm like, I'm in. As soon as someone goes, why don't we bring something? I'll be like, I'm busy. I don't want your curly, crusty hummus, thank you very much. I'm still a little bit salty, actually, like I was the other day with the, and it was double glazing. I didn't answer the door, but I could hear them talking to one of the houses about their blown double glazing and telling them how much heat they were losing, etc. So yeah, I'm glad I didn't open the door. Right. What do we need to know? Itchy ear, the Chariot. So this deck is like oil painted landscapes. And I know this one because it also came up in the pick a card reading. It's called a barque, B-A-R-Q-U-E, like an ancient boat. And apparently this is supposed to show kind of the rapids, the river, like all the stuff going down, folk ladies dancing on the boat, that feeling of there's like a rock here and a thing there and a there. And yet with the Chariot, I don't know how you ride two boats with one arse, but somehow you do. Somehow this embodies the sense of two horses, don't know how, but you do what you need to do to keep the show on the road. Okay, my mum always says that, got to keep the show on the road. It's not bad advice, actually. When I was at university and had a really interesting professor, I think I've talked about him before, who had a double degree in Hebrew and maths. I was like, wow, that is impressive. And we did this thing called Quest for the Historical Jesus. I might have told you this before too. It was a course that I took, and it was like you'd have all the Gospels of the four Gospels in a book called Parallel Gospels. This is my geeky side. And you'd have each one, a passage from each one, and you would compare them. You would like compare and contrast this one said this and that one said that, and the whole kind of course was supposed to be this quest for, is there a historical Jesus figure? I know, I was fascinated by this, and I did that for a year, but he always used to say that Jesus and the disciples like to keep the show on the road. He used to say that quite a lot, and it always tickled my fancy for some reason. He was very serious, so I couldn't really tell him, like, I love that. He might have liked it. Anyway, we got the Chariot, we're keeping the show on the road, but the show is on a rickety boat that's called a bark, and we can do it. We do what we can to make sure it doesn't get smashed into smithereens on the rocks. We've got the Tower in reverse. That's the Tower in the upright. I know it's a lot, but it's in the reverse, so there's pressure building, and I can kind of feel it. Let me just press that. Oh God, what have I done? I'm trying to upload something at the same time, which is why I'm not using my computer, but it's doing that thing. Have you ever done that where someone's on a PowerPoint and it just keeps going into the sleep screen, and then they have to say, you know, to their PA or whatever, do you want to just come and hit the space bar every 17 minutes or whatever? So I'm just hitting the space bar to keep that thing uploading. There's pressure, and it is coming from all sides, and I don't know where it's coming from. It's a bit scatty, but for me it's sort of bearing itself out in tech, which it is what it is, but by God, it's putting me through the ringer. For you, it might be something different, okay? But it's there, the pressure is there. Then we get the Queen of Tides, which is the Queen of Cups. And it feels like a lighthouse to me. It may not be, but it has the feeling of a lighthouse, which I think is like letting your intuition guide you as a light. And I'm just going to have a quick looky-see in the book. Here it is. A lighthouse shines its penetrating beam, a symbol of intuitive perception and mystical insight. Thank you very much. I'm like, encourages you to shine a light into the farthest corners of your soul to understand your true feelings. The towering structured and guarded balcony embody protection and safety, urging you to embrace your emotions with compassion and understanding. So not for nothing that we have the Chariot, the weird shonky boat, and also the Tower in reverse. So I feel like you're feeling it, and then you're having to shine the flashlight of your intuition around. But for some of you as well, you may be the beacon of intuition for someone else. So someone might ask for your advice, or you might already be giving it. And speaking of which, we have the Six of Stones, which is the Six of Pentacles, which is the card of giving and receiving. Again, of being a benefactor, or someone being a benefactor to you. And it feels as if, yeah, this is a reciprocal thing. To dish out advice or to be the benefactor benefits you, and to be on the receiving end of another benefactor benefits you. It's like a two-way reciprocal relationship. That was a lot of words to say. And then we have Temperance in reverse, which is just like, again, because we've got a volcano in the background. You know, it's pressure, and that pressure, press the spacebar, Gemma, that pressure is making us salty and short and a little bit kind of tetchy and a bit, you know. And then finally we have the Sun in reverse, and we can't see everything that we need to see. We have eclipse season coming up. I guess it's a bit like if eclipse season is a big wave, and I keep getting big wave things happening at the moment. If eclipse season is a big wave, we're in the bit where it sucks down before it goes up over the top, like that. Okay, so all we can do is be the lighthouse, shine the light, shine the torch, and kind of keep the show on the road, actually. The professor was right, and so is my mum. Nothing new there. Okay, so Gemstars, check out the new pick a card reading. I'm quite excited about it, in case you can't tell. And I will see you all tomorrow. Namaste.